So it says, "Hi, Saghir and Ghulam. I'm at home self-isolating with symptoms. I'm awaiting results of a swab test." Wow, well done. You've got a swab test. It's like a lottery now. "And I feel lousy with the cough and all over aches and pains. I am limited to paracetamol and ibuprofen that will help symptoms. PS. Thanks for the live Q&A. Am I limited to paracetamol and ibuprofen?" And Whiteside. Um, are you limited to it? Well, it depends what your symptoms are. Because if the symptoms are fever and a cough, a sore throat, you deal with the on a symptomatic basis, and so you would deal with the fever with a paracetamol. Pain, likewise. If you do have a sore throat, you can take some sore throat lozenges, and you can maybe take some spray. If you have a dry, irritating cough, then you can have a cough syrup. But if it is the virus and it's contained and the symptoms don't progress, then those options are okay to take. However, I just want to it won't deal with the virus. It isn't an antiviral. It won't kill the virus off. So it's your own body's natural immune system that you're gonna have to rely on, like with all viruses, to get rid of the virus. So hopefully the symptoms just stay mild and they don't progress. And just take the advice that's out there on NHS 111, which is to isolate, treat the symptoms, make sure that others in your household are isolating with you so they're not going out for a period of 2 weeks. And if you have friends or family that can drop shopping off to you or any other urgent medical supplies, get them to do that. If you don't, I think there's lots of different community groups, and even on NHS 111, they have links to people in your area that can do that for you.
I think it's really important to stress as well that if you get symptoms, the chances are that you're going to be okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I know there's heightened anxiety with the thought of having COVID-19 and what that can lead to, but by and large, most people do fight the virus. Their immune system is able to withstand it and develop immunity over a matter of days. So what tends to happen is you get the cough, you get the fever, you get this general fatigue. A lot of people have said that they just feel absolutely worn out with it.
Yeah.
But that tends to subside after about 3 days.
Yeah.
And as Ghulam, as you've said, just to take the paracetamol on the ibuprofen, just to be able to reduce any sort of inflammation and to reduce that temperature when you get a fever. But you've got to give your immune system a chance to be able to fight the virus and develop that immunity. And after about anything between about 3 to 7 days, you tend to feel okay.
Yeah, definitely. I think what's really not helping the sort of PR out there against this virus is that we're only hearing about the worst cases, and those are the cases of coronavirus where people are going into hospital. So I'm glad, and in this case, has been tested or the swab's been taken, because then at least we've got a number of somebody who, let's say does come back as confirmed, and then she does recover, and we hope, and I'm sure she will do. Then that's the case where we can highlight, like, look, someone was confirmed as a coronavirus case. She isolated at home. She had some mild symptoms, and then she recovered, and now she's fine. And we're not hearing enough about those cases, unfortunately, on the scale that we would like. Maybe it's just the nature of people on social media and on the news. We always hear, who hears of good news on the news, right? But there are many cases around the country where people have had the virus and they've been fine. They've had mild to moderate symptoms and recovered.
Well, it's not going to be on the news if it's not dramatic.
Exactly.
Both cases are not dramatic. Yeah. We both thought that we might have had COVID-19 symptoms, so both of us have had to isolate for about a week.
Yeah.
If I had it, my symptoms were very mild. I had a cough, a dry cough. Saying that though, for 2 days in the morning, I was coughing up something, but it was only for 2 days.
Yeah.
I had a fever for 2 days. But it wasn't.
Did you have night fever?
No, it was during. Actually, yeah, it was in the evenings.
Did you do the dance?
No, I didn't do it. I just wrapped myself up. But after about 2 days, I started feeling that okay. But it
Yeah,
was important. This is where it was quite important that we isolate as well.
yeah, definitely.
So I was able to sleep in a separate room. I was able to have one bathroom. We have two bathrooms, so we're quite fortunate to say that one bathroom I was just going to use.
Yeah,
Um, and also making sure that I have to go into the bathroom, be it for whatever, to wipe down with Dettol and keep the place clean, and to separate myself properly from the wife and the kids. I know it's hard because you do it for a day, you do it for 2 days or 3 days, but then it becomes uh, quite onerous. But it is really important that you do so.